Dear students, I am Shashidhara, Assistant Professor of English. This video lesson is prepared for first sem BA students of Bangalore University. In this video, we shall look into the prologue, The Day My World Changed, written by Malala. Malala was attacked on 9th October 2012. In this prologue, she recollects the events of the day of attack on her by some terrorists belonging to Taliban group of Pakistan. She was an activist. She fought for the rights of women, especially the right of education. She wanted all the girls of Pakistan to go to school and to get educated. But terrorists and fundamentalists of Pakistan were against this idea. They prohibited girls' education in Pakistan. They had closed all the schools and colleges which were meant for the education of girls. Malala and her father, who shared liberal ideals, wanted the girls of Pakistan to go to schools and get educated. Malala, who was inspired by her father, started campaigns, spoke publicly, and worked in the direction of getting the right of education to all the girls of Pakistan. Her work angered terrorist groups in Pakistan. They threatened her to life. But Malala never deterred by this kind of threats. She wanted to do something good for girls of Pakistan. They sent frequent threats on life of Malala, but she continued her work. Unfortunately, the threats on life of Malala became true. On 9th October 2012, two terrorists stopped the bus in which Malala was returning home from school. One of the terrorists shot Malala into her head and she was fatally wounded. Many people in Pakistan thought that she would not survive the attack. But miraculously, she recovered and survived the attack, and she recollects the incidents of the day in this prologue. This is the first video of the on the prologue written by Malala. This video is followed by three subsequent videos. You have to watch all those videos to get full details of this prologue. So in the first video, we shall discuss briefly about the life of Malala, and then we shall proceed in the prologue what she wants to recollect, and see how she remembers her school, her country, and the Swat Valley. These are the important points we are going to discuss in this first video lesson. So let us begin with the detailed reading of the prologue. See, the prologue begins with the line that Malala says, "My country was created in the midnight and I was shot in the midday." Look at the sentence. See, both India and Pakistan were freed on uh, on 14th and 15th of August 1947. India and Pakistan both became independent, and the country and the situation and the social circumstances in Pakistan, see, were in bad shape when Malala was attacked. Fundamentalists and terrorists had taken control and they had influence on Swat Valley of Pakistan, in which Malala was born and brought up. She belonged to the city called Mingora. It is one of the biggest city in the Swat Valley region of Pakistan. Malala now is reckoned as or identified as a peaceful crusader of women rights, especially education rights. She wants all the girls, not only in Pakistan but all across the world, should go to school and to get educated, to lead an independent life. This was her dream. But situations in Pakistan were not conducive to this. Fundamentalists and terrorists prohibited education of girls in Pakistan. This prohibition was an injustice. Malala wanted all the girls to go to schools. As there was a clash of ideologies between fundamentalists and Malala and her father, see, they attacked on her. You have to remember the day of attack, which is 9th October 2012. And eventually, after the attack, Malala's world changed. She became an international icon for peace, and she is reckoned as an activist for education of all the girls across the world. Her bravery, even though she was a girl of 15 before terrorist groups of Pakistan, was appreciated by the intellectuals across the world. The Nobel Committee recognized her bravery, her sincere effort to give the right of education to all the girls of Pakistan. She was given Nobel Peace Prize in 2014, and besides that, her work is recognized across the world. She used that opportunity to promote or to create awareness about the women rights, especially educational rights of girls in the world. See, we have to note that she is the youngest recipient of Nobel Peace Prize. She was only 17 when she received the Nobel Peace Prize. In the first line, she says that her country was created midnight, but in broad daylight she was attacked. That was in midday. So you can see the situation. See, as I said, fundamentalists had control. They did not allow girls to get education. They wanted society to move backwards. Instead, all the intellectuals and all the activists like Malala, her father, Zahid Khan, and many others wanted it to take forward. Immediately after the attack, she was taken to England, to the city Birmingham. In Birmingham, she stayed for about a year. In Birmingham, she remembers her country. After having stayed a year in Birmingham, she remembers her country, its nature, its snow-capped mountains of Swat Valley, beautiful lush green fields and blue rivers of her region, and the city Mingora and the people. See, she becomes nostalgic. At that time, she remembers, or she writes the prologue to give the details of the attack on her. Now you have the background why she was attacked, and say what was the how her world has changed. Now let us look the lesson in detail. See, Malala every day whilst she stayed in Birmingham, remembered her country. She wanted to go back to her home country, Pakistan, but many thought that it was not safe for her to return. But she says that, see, motherland and motherland is the greatest force which attracts everybody. She desperately wanted to go back and to see her school, her home, and her friends and the people of Mingora. Mingora is the city in which she was born and brought up. She compares the modernity of Birmingham with the backwardness of Pakistan. She feels that the Pakistan was centuries behind the city Birmingham. In Birmingham, she sees uh, a lot of conveniences like running tap water, say electricity, and then so many other facilities which are available at your wish. But in Pakistan, these were not available. See, one has to use oil lamps when there were when there was when there are times of power shortage, and one had to run to bazaars to get LPG cylinders and all other facilities. She says in Birmingham, she sees tall buildings, neatly laid roads, orderly moving vehicles, green parks, and neatly laid pavements. See, these are the things she observes in Birmingham. But these attractions and these modern amenities did not attract Malala or did not influence Malala to stay back in Birmingham. She wanted to return to Pakistan. The snow-topped mountains of Swat Valley, lush green fields, blue rivers. See, the natural and scenic beauty of Pakistan, especially the Swat Valley, attracts her. See, what she remembers the most is the school in which she studied. It was called as Kushal School. It was started by her father. It was an heaven for all the girls of Pakistan. She remembers her school, her house, her friends, and she wanted to share about her life to her close friends like Moniba. These are the things she tells in the beginning paragraphs of the prologue. You have to remember all these points, and